Spider-Man first appeared as a feature in Amazing Fantasy number 15 August. So great was your response via letters and postcards that it was decided to give him his own magazine. A brief summary follows. Freak! Public menace! Sure, you've read many stories about many different magazine heroes, but there's never been a story like this one, because there's never been a hero like Spider-Man. Our scene is the bedroom of Peter Parker, the teenage student whom many consider to be a shy bookworm, but oh, if they only knew. Uncle Ben is dead, and all because I was too late to save him. My Spider-Man costume, I wish there was no such thing. It all started when I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and I found myself possessed of a spider's powers. So I designed a costume to go into show business and cash in. Ouch! But while I was busy showing off, an armed burglar fired one fatal shot at Uncle Ben while he was surprised robbing our house. As soon as I learned what had happened, I sped through the city via my spiderweb, lusting for vengeance. He won't escape, Spider-Man. And I soon caught the killer and turned him over to the police. Got you. You ain't human. And now Uncle Ben is gone, and Aunt May and I are alone. And what's worse, without Uncle Ben, we've no money to pay our bills. Please give me a little more time. I'll pay the rent next week, if you'll only wait. And so, Aunt May, there's only one thing to do. I've got to quit school and get a job. No, Peter, you mustn't. Your uncle always dreamed of you being a scientist someday. You must continue your studies. But I've got to help Aunt May somehow. Wait. With my powers as Spider-Man, I can do anything. I can go anywhere. Nothing can stop me. Any amount of money could be mine just for the taking. But no, what am I thinking of? I'm no criminal. I'm not a thief. Besides, if I were arrested and in prison, it would break Aunt May's heart. No, there's only one other way. I've got to perform again. I've got to bring my Spider-Man act before the public once more. I'll call a booking agent tonight. A few days later at school. Hey gang, look, Spider-Man's going to put on a show at the town hall tonight. And the admission is only $1. Let's all go. Count me out, kids. I can't make it. We might have known he'd rather study. Who needs that walking bookworm anyway? It'll be more fun without him. That night, as the audience is amazed by Spider-Man's prowess, none suspect the real reason that Peter Parker couldn't be in the audience. I couldn't very well be doing this act and sitting in the audience also. Finally, after the show. It's time to pay you, Spider-Man, but I can't give you cash. I've got to give you a check so there's a record for taxes. What name should I write the check out to? Name? I can't give you my real name. No one must know my identity. Just make the check out to Spider-Man. Okay, you're the boss, but you'll have a mighty time cashing it. A tough time cashing it, eh? Well, we'll just see about that. I'd like to cash this check. I'll have to see some identification. What about my costume? Don't be silly, anyone can wear a costume. Do you have a social security card or a driver's license in the name of Spider-Man? No, I don't. But as Spider-Man finds that he cannot cash his desperately needed check, just across town a man at a typewriter is making still more trouble for him. When I'm through with this article, Spider-Man will be run out of town. And the next night? Might as well go back where you came from, Spider-Man. There'll be no show tonight or any night. What? Why? What happened? This happened. Look at this editorial. The paper has everyone so steamed up they'll probably toss you in jail if you show your face. But why? What have they got against me? What have I done? But not satisfied with merely writing editorials, J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the powerful Daily Bugle, delivers lectures all over town. We cannot allow this mass menace to take the law into his own hands. He is a bad influence for our youngsters. Children may try to imitate his fantastic feats. Think of what would happen if they make a hero out of this lawless, inhuman monster. We must not permit it. I say that Spider-Man should be outlawed. There is no place for such a dangerous creature in our fair city. The youth of this nation must learn to respect real heroes, men such as my son, Jon Jameson, the test pilot. Not selfish freaks such as Spider-Man, a mass menace who refuses to even let us know his true identity. I don't get it. How do other superhuman guys like the Fantastic Four and the Ant-Man get away with it? Nobody bothers them, and they always seem to make enough dough. I don't even believe that there is a Spider-Man. It's all a publicity stunt. Well, if I can't make a living as Spider-Man, the only other thing to do is find a part-time job. I'll take a look through the warnings. But again, Peter Parker meets with frustration. Sorry, Sonny, I ain't looking for a school kid. The job I advertise is for a man. But extra, Jon Jameson is about to orbit Earth in a rocket. Say, that looks like it is. It's Aunt May. I wonder where she's going. Oh no, she's pawning her jewelry. She must be desperate for money. But she doesn't want me to know. She doesn't want me to worry. For me, she's doing it all for me. And there's no way I can repay her. No way I can help her. I can't even find a job. Extra, Jon Jameson, son of the publisher of the Daily Bugle, about to orbit Earth. Extra! It's all his fault. Because of him, I can't perform in public as Spider-Man. But I can't give up. I gotta earn some money somehow. I can't let Aunt May down, even if it means the Spider-Man will again stalk the city by night. I want to say appreciate you guys for listening to The Art of Storytelling. I'll have part 2 up tomorrow.